When I left Mandel Kirshner,
made in China. That's why they're telling us,
because I worked under you.
Don't buy a bunch of hand sanitizer. Be mindful of others. The reason why they're telling us this bullshit.
Seriously, it's
man, I need to get my hearing checked because I can't hear shit. The reason why they're telling us this shit is because once it runs out, we won't be able to get any from China. We won't be able to get antibiotics. We won't be able to get nothing because every single thing, y'all, every single thing that we get in this fucking country comes from China. Everything. Everything. Nothing has resale value because it's mass produced at such a high rate that you can find it everywhere. You can't sell anything. Everything that you have is worthless. Worthless. Except for your home and your land that is in your country. But the TVs, the radios, your clothes, your sneakers, all of that stuff is made in China and is worthless. So once again, I'm letting you know the reason why they're telling us not to buy masks and not to buy this and not to buy that, because all of it is made in China. So once it is out, it is out. Our hand sanitizer, our pigs come from China, which you shouldn't be eating pork. Our antibiotics, our medicine, everything, even our cars, they may be put together, or what they say assembled in the United States, but the parts are made in China. Everything you buy from the Dollar Tree comes from China. Most of your fish that you eat comes from China. Everything comes from that place. And I still hear us sitting around talking about Democratic this, Republican this. Both of the parties got the United States in the situation that it is currently in at this particular time. I don't care if this is the Dollar Tree. Look up Purell. Look up any of that shit. It all is made in China. All of it. Your pads, your dish soap, all of that is made in China. The only thing that the United States make, I believe, is cigarettes. I think we still may make airplanes. I'm going to have to research what we manufacture in the United States, but it's not much. We used to manufacture everything that we needed in this country. But the powers that be, Democrats and Republicans, both have done it, have gotten rid of automotive job, middle class jobs. That's why our children can't get jobs, because when they go to apply at McDonald's, they got a 40, 50, or, well, I'm not even going to say, I'm going to say a 30 to 35-year-old, 30-year-old, 40-year-old man or woman taking their place because they can't get a job in a factory. They can't get a job making a decent living. The Dollar Tree is they make $55 billion a year, and they start their employees off with $7.25 per hour and give them 18 hours a week. So if they want to sit here and say that the Trump administration is giving black people jobs, if you work one day a week, you're considered employed. So let's not, and by no means am I saying anything bad about Donald Trump, but I don't trust Democrats and I don't trust Republicans. They're all, if you look up a Rabbi Finkelstein, he said we play both sides of the coins. The powers that be are playing both sides of the coins to keep us divided. And we still have not understood that. Yes, the unemployment rate has gone down, but who is getting full-time jobs? Nobody. There are no full-time jobs any fucking where. No place. So if you got a job and you work one day a goddamn week, you are considered employed. And who can live off of one day a week? So I'm telling you this. Be prepared, especially if you have children. Go buy your hand sanitizer. Go buy your alcohol. Go to the goddamn hospital. Look, make a doctor's appointment. Cause this is what the bitch about to do next week. I'm gonna take me a big ass shopping bag in there. Go make a doctor's appointment. And go get all the gloves and all that sanitizer. Get all of that shit. Let's go get these hospitals too. I said it. I stole my mama's credit. I'm cool. I'm hot. Sock him in the stomach 3 more times. Yes, the fuck I did. If you can't get it in the store, go to the hospitals. Make a doctor's appointment, especially if you got insurance. When they got you waiting in there for the doctor, you make sure you get those sand sanitizers. Goddamn, I'm saying. But they call the Sandy. I got some here. Where I'm at, I know where to go to get all of the shit. They be leaving the bleach and all of that stuff out there. Make sure you grab all of that shit, walk by, put it in the bag, get as much as you can, go to floor, get that shit, because they stockpiled on it. But we need to be stockpiled on it too. Because once it run out, and it ain't my fault that the country that I fucking live in went ahead and sent all the manufacturing jobs over to another country, and now I'm supposed to care about other people and not care about my family and shit. Y'all didn't give a fuck about my family or my future when you sent jobs over to get rid of the fucking middle class. Y'all didn't give a fuck about us. So I don't give a fuck about a hospital that charges me $5,000 goddamn dollars to say it's nothing wrong with me when I go to the emergency room. Can I get a whoop whoop out this motherfucker? Go to your hospitals. If you got insurance, make your doctor's appointment, get all of they fucking shit. And I don't give a fuck who don't like it. Kiss my fucking ass. Because I'm not thinking about nobody else. Talking about the people who are sick. You got to think about the people who are sick. Fuck the people who are sick. It's the survival of the fittest, motherfuckers. And it's not the time for me to worry about nobody else but myself because I want to live. Well, the people who are sick, they already motherfucking sick. What do I care about somebody who got leukemia? God forgive me, but on some real shit, you got leukemia. You got like 40% chance of surviving that shit. I'm not going to buy hand sanitizer because I want to save somebody who got leukemia when they're telling us that half of the people in this country can get this shit. I've been smoking cigarettes for 30 fucking years. Shit. My immune system is compromised. I know it's a choice. Yes, it was. That's not the point. I stopped smoking. I really did, y'all. I've been taking my smoke free. I've been sucking on my cough drops and stuff. But I know I had to make that decision for my health. I went in the store, so motherfuckers buying 8 packs of Newports and shit like that. Motherfuckers still smoking them Newports and shit. So this shit is made in China, and that's why they're trying to tell us to be mindful of others. No, don't be mindful of nobody but yourself, especially for you motherfuckers that got churned out here. Y'all got children or kids or whatever, or child or whatever you call your children from whatever part of the United States you reign from. You have a different name that you call your child. or your children. Churn, child, whatever you call them. Do not hesitate. Go get the alcohol swabs. Yes, get those too. Get the alcohol swabs. Take the whole fucking box. Dump it in your purse. I'm trying to teach y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all how to survive. Fuck going to the store. Make a doctor's appointment. My son is sniffling. I don't know what the fuck he got. When they put you in the office for the doctor, you do that shit quick. Let the doctor see him and go about your business. Get the alcohol swabs where they swab to stick you with a needle. When you go into the emergency room, get the purple gloves. Get all of that shit. Get all of it. The hand sanitizer, the mask, the tissue, all of that shit. We pay for all of that shit any fucking way. And once again, it's not our fault as Americans that our Democrats and Republican politicians sold us out. It's not our fault that we've been fighting for good health care in this fucking country for centuries. It's not our fault that the goddamn doctors in America make more than any other doctor around the fucking world. And some people may say, well, that's not true. It is true. Being a doctor in Egypt is not the same as being a doctor in the United States of America. A doctor and they say, oh, it's not about the money. Yes, it is, because we got these big pharmaceutical companies that are pushing these doctors to give us these drugs, and not to make us healthy, but to keep us taking drugs. So the insurance companies keep paying these pharmaceutical companies, and the insurance companies keep going up on our premiums and 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 going up on our premiums. And then we get depressed. We want to eat bullshit. We get fat. More shit happen to us, and the only people who are getting paid is the pharmaceutical companies until you drop the fuck dead. And that's the end of your life, and then on to the next one. So you don't have to believe what I'm saying. I personally don't give a damn, but I know what I'm about to do tomorrow, and I'll show you what I would call my hospital haul. Fuck what you heard.